We are going to be decorating my house for Christmas with all the things that I hate. That's the only positive thing I could say about them. Let's be real, it is better. This is the challenge, I have to do this. You belong there, dog. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be decorating for Christmas. So this video will be different though. I actually got the idea from my husband. We have been butting heads on whether or not to have white lights or multicolored lights. I personally like the white lights. He likes the multicolored lights. And he gave me an idea for a video. So today we are going to be decorating my house for Christmas with all the things that I hate. Hate maybe is a strong word. These are things that I do not like simply because I have not found a way to make them work in my home. Except for glitter. I really hate glitter. So today we're going to be putting that to the test, and I'm going to be living with it for the next month. So hopefully I can make it work in my home, make it look good, and maybe change my mind on some of these things. So here's the running list of things that I have for things that I do not like when it comes to Christmas decor. So these are all the things that I'm going to be shopping for today. There's no guarantee, obviously, because we're going to a thrift store if we'll find any. So the rules for the challenge are pretty much simple. I can't put the decor in rooms where I don't necessarily go that often, because I definitely would do that. So we're actually going to be using this space, my living room upstairs and my dining room, to kind of do this makeover. And the other rule is I'm giving myself one veto. I still have to use the item, but I am able to DIY or upcycle it to my liking. Everything else I'm just gonna have to live with, and at the end of this I will see if I've changed my mind on things. So without further ado, let's go thrifting. Let's see what we found. Okay, so to say that I'm a little nervous about this is a little of an understatement. I was like, this is the challenge, I have to do this. So let's start off with the easy ones. I ended up grabbing two books. Interestingly enough, red and green, so that's perfect. This checks off the red category for us, which I'm really excited about. And obviously I love my table styling books. This red is all right, but one of the reasons why I don't like decorating with red is one, it's just a stressful color for me, but also two, reds as well as greens tend to be very inconsistent when it comes to decor. So it's very stressful, and maybe that's why I feel stressed when decorating with red. It's very stressful to actually pair these things together because of the fact they just never go. They never match. So forcing myself to actually go in the traditional red and green for Christmas decorations this year, not just the neutrals. Good start though. I'd say this one is not so bad, so a good start with this one. Next up are these candle holders. The style of them are actually pretty cute, kind of like an ornament style, but I'll be honest, the colors of these are not my favorite. We've got the red, a shiny green, and then the yellow gold. Actually hits three of my categories that I don't usually decorate with for Christmas time. So these are going to be interesting. These are going to be interesting to say the least to try to style in this very cool tone room I have going on. Next up, I did get some Christmas bulbs, yellow gold. If you do see my Christmas tree, I do have gold bulbs, but they're muted in comparison to this one. So this one just has a little bit of a better tone in my opinion than this. This reminds me of 90s style brass fixtures. Not really my favorite, but I picked these up and I have to work with them Now my tree is already decorated. I can try to sprinkle some on the tree, but we have other bulbs, so I might have to think some different ideas when it comes to these ornaments. Now I did pick up a second set of ornaments. These were originally supposed to be the red, but as you see, I've already gotten a few red things. However, this star box is falling apart if you can't already tell, and with it has come so much glitter. I hate the cleanup of glitter. It's even on my fingers right now. So that is why I usually don't grab items with glitter on them, because of the fact, just the amount of glitter that is everywhere all the time that never comes off. My goodness. Okay. I'm going to be forcing myself to decorate with these, the glitter bulbs. I will say I do like the tone of the glitter bulbs a little bit better, but other than that, that's the only positive thing I could say about them, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to try to make these work, because that is the challenge. Last but not least, in the category of decorating with things that I hate, is the Nutcracker. And before you come after me, it is not that I don't think that they're cute. They can be cute, but I will say, the one that I managed to find at the thrift store is not my favorite. It is no offense to you. It is no offense to you. You're good. This I'm going to be using as my one veto. This is the one I'm going to be kind of transforming. I'm not actually going to be like taking it apart or anything like that. But I'm probably going to make it a solid color. I definitely would prefer a muted different color. So it's a veto for me. And that is all the things that I thrifted. I have other things that I'm going to be decorating with. It's not traditionally Christmas decor, but we're going to work it in. So I'm going to be talking about that as we're decorating.
So this is probably the first time that I am showing my living room and my dining room upstairs, mainly because it's still unfinished, because prior to this was basically the kids zone.
Brooklyn, come here.
Hi. Are you going to be my helper today? Yes. So after that rejection, I took a quick tea break, reassessed my life choices, and decided to move on with this project.
So the first thing I picked up was actually this doily. Thanks to my mom, I've actually really come to love doilies. It was a little on the expensive side, $5.99 for this, but it's a really cute piece. For here though, I'm thinking I'm actually going to put it in the center of my table. Maybe I do have a table runner, but something simple like this is probably easier for my family. So this is my base. Okay, so we're currently in the dining room and I'm gonna be styling over here. This dresser actually is not usually in our dining room. It's actually just here because I was moving it out of our room. So it's not supposed to be here, but kind of happy that it is, because that means I have an extra surface to decorate. So all these items that I'm going to be styling with that I'm going to mention would have been a video if my battery didn't die on me. So this was a quick pivot to a different type of video, but I wanted to still include them in here. So the first thing is this mirror right here. So I picked this up. This was only $3.99. Fortunately, the backing was gone, so I'm gonna use it as a tray. So one of the items that I picked up that I want to put in this area is this glass piece right here. At first glance, it kind of reminded me of a tree, so I really wanted to pick it up. I'm pretty sure this is a lamp light based off of what I've seen. I saw versions of this that had the oil lamp insert though, so I'm not sure if this was actually like one of those. Really thought it would be a good addition to this area right here though. So now I think it's time to actually work in some of the pieces that we need to kind of decorate with that I don't like. Okay, that's a no for the votives right here. So my idea, instead of putting the votives over here, is taking the red bulbs, the glitter red bulbs, and putting this in this little coin box. Maybe I'll put some gold ones. Oh, the glitter. So here's one thing that I actually picked up that I thought would be great for Christmas. I don't understand why, because nothing about this screams Christmas, but I really liked it, and this one was $13. So I was thinking about the challenge when I picked this up, but I really thought this would be a good addition as well. I really love the actual piece of it. It's just the red velvet that obviously I need to kind of sell myself on. But I figured if I put another portrait in this to go along with this, it would actually go great together. Okay, so this top part is basically done. I think I'm just gonna keep this simple here. This, along with this shelf, was actually a roadside find. This was originally going to go in my bedroom. However, I always think that I have more space in my room than I actually do. It's a rather small bedroom. So this actually came out here to decorate with, and honestly, I kind of like it here. I haven't found something perfect for this, and I was looking for something with length and height. Just didn't work out that way. I think, honestly, if I waited longer, might have happened, but I think given the fact this was $0 and I already had it on hand, in my mind, this works perfectly. So for the desk, I'm gonna try to keep it simple, but I'm gonna try to work in as many things as I can. So we're gonna start with the easiest, which is the books. So I'm gonna be honest, this kind of reminds me like I was racking the balls for pool, but I kind of like this setup. I'm gonna roll with this one. The Nutcracker, if you remember, was the one item that I gave myself the ability to change to better suit my taste. So I decided to do a distressing. I basically painted it a dark color, and then I used rub and buff to kind of create more of an old antique style. This is now the Nutcracker. I had to give him a haircut. His long coat is no longer here. Fortunately, some of his hair is still stuck under there. I don't know what kind of glue they used, but clearly it was industrial strength glue, because that was so difficult to get off. As his barber, I am not proud of the haircut that I gave him, but let's be real, it is better. Really happy with the way he came out. So he's going to be going over here. You belong there, dog. And now to work in the yellow gold ornaments. Honestly, I think it will be okay. We have enough of a color disbursement. So I promise I won't actually just put these in the back and be done with them. I'm actually going to space them out everywhere. And the yellow gold bulbs are the last thing that we had to use on our list, so everything else is just final touches. This was definitely quite a challenge for me to try to implement things that I don't normally work with, and working with things that I don't normally put in my home was actually kind of fun. If I ever did this challenge again, I'd definitely make sure that I had a longer list of things, and I would have given myself a lot more time to thrift for a lot of items to work in my home. So this video might be a total flop, but at least I had fun. But if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up. But if you do like videos like this, be sure to stick around. I do a lot of thrift styling and decorate with me's, along with a lot of thrift hauls. But I want to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you for decorating with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I almost forgot. Happy holidays!